Hey guys, I just wanted to show one of the trades I took today. It was a great trade, it worked perfectly. Having said that, I didn't hold for a long time as much as I could because sometimes I forget that I'm making these trades from higher time frames, so the move can be big, but green is green. So I think one of the things to note today is that it was a very important day, right? So we all have to understand that first, which is we had these red folder news all at 8:30 October 12th. I'm not saying the move will happen at 8:30, but the big move can happen. So let's start with higher time frame. So I did mention on my Twitter that not today but generally that this week, just remember we are in ES fair value gap and we were on weekly, right? And then today we were on daily also. So one thing to remember is the best combination would be when both of them, when both ES and NQ matches to have the perfect probability. So today we matched with this fair value gap on both. So that gave like the perfect probability of a move happening. Plus now you have a news. Now we knew that the trend is great. It's up. It's clearly up. The strength is towards upside. So what do? We don't short blindly, right? So instead we'll wait for some reaction. So that was my idea, that I will wait for some reaction. So what happened was it was very clear once uh, we had the 8-hour candle. Why do I say that? You see this. There's Remember this candle closed at um, 10. This red candle. So when you have such a big 8-hour red candle closing at 10, so then what do you think about it? That any hourly candlestick that you're seeing below 8 most probably can work for you, can work in your favor, right? So then from there, what I did saw is I was waiting for price to come up because there can be a bounce. So when I saw that, where let me focus on this one. Not this is still happening on this one. Yeah, so this was the one. So we had this 9 till 9 we started falling, 8 to 9, 9 to 10, and now we are bouncing, right? So I was thinking let me short it here somewhere. So what I really saw is this fair value gap on 1 hour, but more importantly I was trying to find a candle whose high I can short, and the candle I found was not 2 hour because it became green, but 3 hour. So this was the high which matched with 1 hour time frame. Now what's the fair value gap here? It's this. So combining this, I thought this can be a good area of short. Now what was happening here is, if you see 8-hour candle, right, this is all red. So one short area POI would be this, one would be this, wrong, one would be this. So this was my focus today. When during the day I didn't have had this daily fair value gap mark, so I was focusing on this line and this line. uh, According to my time window strategy that I have been using, uh, the time box started at 12 to I think it was 1. So I was interested mostly between 12 to 1, and that was it. So for me, I was focused on that. As I said, someday I will share it when I test it properly, or I should say for longer time, but this was the idea. Now look at this. Why I was confident in this trade. The reason I was confident on this trade is, let's move it here, because remember this line has 1 hour and 3 hour fair value gap. So I was thinking, let me do this. Let me short like this. Oh, this is the other way. So I was thinking, let me short from this here. See the reaction here. So around this price and do this, and that's it. That's what I was thinking. The best part about this trade is you had this LRE also, right? But the best part I felt, which increased my confidence, was if you look at hourly, it is much clearer. So let's go here, and where's the pen? So this high and this high is here, whereas here this is here and this is here. So basically I want to say clear SMT on hourly time frame and look at that SMT clear divergence. You don't even have to think more about it. It's not like you're guessing. So what I was thinking here is, oh, it can come here, it can come here, but most probably it should go down because of this clear SMT. So that was the trade idea, that was the reasoning. So let's recap a little bit. So one is, you could see that the higher time frame became negative in a good area. So 8 hour candle was red. The second is that there was 3 hour fair value gap and 1 hour fair value gap, which is fine. But also I tried to find a red candle whose high I can short. Why? Because what is the probability that this candle, when it's being built, will immediately go up as a green candle? It's low, right? Especially when 8 hour became red. So the probability is low. Yes, this 2 hour candle, let's say the trend is in its favor because this became green, it can do this, and this 2 hour can become green, but 3 hour has less probability. So that's why this was the high I could have given priority to, but I gave it to this one. So when you see this, so there's this fair value gap here, and there's that 1 hour fair value gap too. There was a trade time window that I had right here. There was SMT. So this was the structure which I felt was very good. Now all that is true, I took the trade and all, but I sold right here. Like I didn't capture the whole move because I, the habit of locking gains, which is good, but sometimes when you're looking at 8 hour or 4 hour candles, then you have to understand that how important uh, it is to hold also when you're looking at higher time frames. So still learning, still going with it. And the word 4 hour just reminded me something. Look at this 4 hour. This 4 hour was red. So again, look at this and look at this could have provided a pullback. Price could go here or the 4 hour high. Now this 4 hour high became is 8 hour high and 4 hour high. So if we go above it and we come down, the rejection can be strong. But again, I'm trying to find the red candles high or order block through which can become my POI. And why didn't I short here is because basically of the time window. I was mostly interested in after 12. So after 12 it never came below this, but when it came here I had more confidence because this was after my time window. So this was the trade I took today. I hope this helps. I hope someone is learning. But at some point, if you like my content, if it helps you, please comment, like, share, subscribe. Thanks, guys.